The next sustainable site credit is site management, and this credit applies to the following categories for 1 point. The intent is to preserve ecological integrity and encourage environmentally sensitive site management practices that provide a clean, well-maintained and safe building exterior while supporting high-performance building operations and integration in the surrounding landscape. A team can gain valuable information about the quality of its exterior management program by tracking site management, and the goals and objectives identified by the team and establishing the SS prerequisite site management policy serve as a foundation. A major component of site management is the type of maintenance equipment used. Gasoline-powered equipment contributes to greenhouse gas emissions and causes noise and air pollution, therefore reducing occupants' health and comfort. Therefore, gasoline equipment should be eliminated from site management programs wherever possible. Even though electrical power equipment causes less harm to occupants' health and the environment, it should only be used as needed to reduce energy consumption. Manual equipment is greener, but it's not always valuable for every activity. This credit requires the teams to evaluate the project needs and find a solution that reduces harm caused by maintenance equipment while still meeting the site's overall goals. Let's have a look at the requirements. Not in the establishment period, but for the performance period, the following is required. Demonstrate that the following performance criteria are met. Use no calcium chloride or sodium chloride de-icers, and or establish reduced treatment areas equal to 50% of the applicable paving area. Prevent erosion and sedimentation and restore any eroded soils. Prevent air pollution from construction materials and activities. Divert from landfill 100% of plant material waste via low impact means. Prevent the over-application of nutrients, so use no ammonia-based fertilizers, biosalt-based fertilizers, synthetic quick-release fertilizers, or weed and feed formulations. Monitor irrigation system manually or with automated systems at least every 2 weeks during the operation season and correct any leaks, breaks, and inappropriate water usage or incorrect timing. Lastly, store materials and equipment to prevent air and site contamination. So over and above the previous list, meet one of the following options. Option number 1, limit the turf area. Option 2, use all manual or electric power equipment. Or option number 3, reduce emissions from site management and equipment. So let's look at each of them in particular. So limit the turf area. Option number 1, limit turf area to 25% or less of the vegetated area. Playgrounds and athletic fields in schools or parks are excluded from this option. Option 2, use all manual or electric powered equipment in all site management operations. Option 3, show and maintain a 50% reduction in hydrocarbon and nitrooxygen emissions and a 75% reduction in CO or carbon monoxide emissions from baseline conditions. Let's have a look at the documentation that is required. So for all projects, basically it's the first list of 7 things. Record the de-icer use. Provide erosion and sedimentation prevention logs and photos. Provide air quality protection logs and photos. Provide plant material hole logs. Provide soil test results and application logs for the fertilizer. And provide bi-weekly irrigation monitoring logs. Subsequently, the next part depends on the option you take. You take option number 1, provide the turf area calculation. Option number 2, an inventory of all current maintenance equipment. And option number 3, calculation for equipment emissions baseline and reduction, or equipment emission reduction to calculate your results. For this credit, no exemplary performance is available.